Hello, you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and I don't know how long this is going to last because it started raining about the time I stepped out the door. Oh, there she is. She's been so playful all day. Yes, you've been so playful all day. Andy Sardone got one of those 3D cameras. I've been seeing some 3D photos on Facebook and they're so cool, but we didn't have a 3D camera, so he brought one in today, and he was so busy in the gift shop because there's so many people here on tours. I just passed another tour. It's like, what are these people still doing here? So anyway, he asked if I would go out and capture some video of cats, which I did, and I had so much fun because the cats were all like, ooh, what is that? That's a new camera. Let me take a look at that. So I got lots of cute images, videos of the cats sniffing the camera and reaching for the camera and the kittens playing with the camera. And it just gave me an excuse to spend an hour with the cats, so I love that. Well, you are welcome. I wish I could go live more often. It's just really hard this time of year because if I go in the middle of the day, it's so hot, the cats are asleep, and if I wait until meds time, I don't have enough daylight so that I can get home. I am looking for whoever is doing evening meds right now. Sleepy Max. He's on our list of cats for the vet to check. I'm really worried about him, or I was anyway, because he kept showing up on the feeding chart saying that he was only chewing with one side of his mouth, and so we thought, well, maybe he's got a bad tooth. And then he didn't eat, and I told Jamie about it, and she's like, yeah, he didn't eat because he caught an ibis and killed it. So apparently his teeth work fine when he wants to. Hey, Hoover! Hoover! Hoover Tiger! Gonna go swim in the rain? Is that your favorite thing? Oh! Okay. Well, we knew that was gonna happen one of these days. Bike in the dirt. Yep. I hope nobody was watching me on your live cam. That would be very embarrassing. Bro? You've been very chatty lately. Bro. I know. Where's that food person? You look like you might be Betty. I hope they're watching this live. Bring you out some chow. Oh dear. And away he goes. See if we can see Seth out here. You're such a silly tiger, Hoover. I see Seth. There he is. Seth! Hello, everybody on Explore. Hello, little bird. Aren't you pretty? Yes, indeedy. There he is. There's the handsome Seth. Mr. Curlytail, indeed. Tanya, I have no idea what you just said. Looks like it's in Russian, maybe. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Johnny. And Judy. And Laurel. Laurel, Seth's ankle is always a problem. He's doing well today. It's just if he gets to running around and playing too much, then he ends up being on cage rest, which means he can't have his big, beautiful 2-acre enclosure. He has to be kept in a smaller space until he stops running around long enough for it to stop swelling. those issues are caused by people paying to have their pictures made with cubs, and so they rip the cubs away from their moms when they're babies. They don't get the nutrition that they need, and so they can't build healthy bones. And the people who are pimping them out want to keep them small and usable, so they don't give them calcium, and they end up growing up with just paper shell bones. And then when you've got a cub being passed around from person to person, especially with a bunch of children, they end up being dropped and breaking bones, and the people who are using them that way don't care enough to get them any kind of vet care, so they end up with joints and bones that heal inappropriately and cause them all kinds of trouble as they get older, with arthritis and just the stress of being an adult cat on those little thin bones. Woo, sorry, I should have zoomed out before I spun around there. There were such spectacular sunsets. Well, it was a sunset, but it was a sunset yesterday that went through so many different colors that it was just spectacular. And at one point, it was like all of the colors that you see and think of when you think of old Florida. So like that turquoise blue and the real pale pinks, and it doesn't sound like that would be a good color combination anywhere, but I really like it, and it was beautiful in the sunset. All right, so let's see here. See if we can get this thing back up on its feet. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I got it, Hoof. I got it, Hoover. I bet it is cold in Rhode Island. Now my hair's all on my face. Thank you for reminding me of that, Dad. We have a chance to win a huge grand prize. I think it's like $10,000. And you can vote every day. You can only vote once a day. And it's at votecats.com. That's my niece and my, what would that be, like grandnephews or something? Great grandnephews? Her sons in the video. Because they love Big Cat Rescue. So if you vote for their video, we could win that huge, huge prize. Man, there's tours still everywhere. I wonder if they had that many people that they ended up sending them out late. Hang on, something is not rolling right here. Oh, it's my pole kite. I apologize, everyone. So it tore the bag off, and it's hitting on the wheel. Well, phooey. I'm gonna have to put the camera down to fix that. Yeah, Guatemala. I have a hard time spelling that one as well. And we are looking forward to their arrival for obvious reasons, because we want to get them into permanent homes where we can spoil them for the rest of their life. But the other reason is to make sure that this is going to be a viable thing, that we can get the import permits to bring them in. It's such a, you just never know when you're dealing with government agencies how long something's going to take, how many times they're going to make you do things over, and every time you're talking weeks and months. It's costing us about $5,000 per month to take care of those 3 tigers down in Guatemala every month until they get here, in addition to all of the infrastructure that we've paid for there. So so that there would be a temporary camp to keep them. Well, I'm sorry that we're not finding the meds person or seeing any cats here. Let me try for some of the old faithfuls like Manny, Armani, cats that will almost always come up. Oh, there's a cat. There's a chaos cat. Don't get to see you every day. Rah, rah, rah. I hear you. Hi. Oh, you're so hissy. I know, filming you twice in one day, not bringing any treats. What am I thinking? She is beautiful, that's for sure. Thank you for posting the link to her bio. All of our cats' biographies can be found online at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Cats are like, I'm not gonna look at you. If I ignore you, you'll go away. I'm still here, sorry. Yep, I'll go away in a minute. Let you get back to your nap. Kimberly, they are really special. Yeah, you're just so beautiful. Goodness. Yeah, the tigers take longer because they're an endangered species. Lions are not listed. Well, most lions are not listed as being an endangered species. So it is much, much faster to import lions than it is to deal with tigers. ADI wants to take all of the lions to their sanctuary though, because they're building a new sanctuary in South Africa, and lions are native to South Africa. So they feel like that would be a better option for all of the lions. And we are thankful that they have homes. Where's Armani? Armani. Where is that leopard? Where is that leopard? Oh, there she is. I see her. I see her over there with her toys. Alright, Kissy. Park that. Oh, come say hi. Oh. Oh. That's a good girl. You are. Ow. Oh, yes. My goodness. Why is that spot on the middle of your head so dark? Yeah, it just keeps getting darker. She's got a little bump right above her right eye that's been on the vet chart for months. I don't think it's anything terribly life-threatening, but we're keeping an eye on it. Easy are. And your beautiful eyes. So pretty. So pretty. You sleepy? Pretty and sleepy? Well, I'll let you get back here and nap. Were you only pretending to be sleepy? Want me to take a nap with you? I don't think so. I don't think I could trust shutting my eyes around you. Manny is in a good spot if he'll stay there. Oh, I twisted my foot a minute ago. That hurts. Which means it's going to hurt a whole lot more come tomorrow. Would you be willing to stay over there so we can see you without cage in the way? Dad may thank you, but there won't be any taking care of myself. I still have to ride home tonight. That's 5 miles. Hurt or not. There he is. So handsome. He's so intense. Ashley, I'm glad you're planning on visiting while you're in Florida. Manny is a Jaguar, and he is so fast. We were giving out enrichment the other day, and I was in the back letting him out of the covered. Well, I guess this whole cage is covered, but there's a smaller section in the back where we had locked him up so we could put the enrichment in this big section. And I let him out, and I mean, like a streak. I could hardly see him. He moved so fast across the cage to where they were giving him, I forget what it was now, pumpkin, I think. So I'm poised here at the side of the cage with 1 foot behind me so that I can rock back away from the wall, because I just expect any second he'll just fly off of that platform when I least expect it. Was it Debbie that asked about Cameron and Zabu? I already passed by them, and Zabu was out. Cameron was up on his platform. I could see as I go back out that way if they're out. Vada, I'm afraid not. Manny's on Funcation. If you're new to us, Funcation is 22,000 square feet of play space. And every 2 weeks we switch out the cats who get to be on Funcation and on vacation rotation. I turn my back on him and he's like, oh, so focused now. Yeah, I see you. Putting that head down, thinking about it. Not happening. I'm not going to be so silly as to be against the wall. I love how our keepers, not mean to beep at you guys. I love how our keepers stand around and talk to each other. It's everywhere I go, I'll see them standing in groups of 2 and 3 and 4. And it's just wonderful to see them building these relationships with each other and having something in common with the cats and building lifetime relationships. Debbie Cameron has been eating pretty well, much to our amazement. It helps that it's a little bit cooler, and when it's cooler, the cats seem to be a little bit more likely to eat. When it's hot, they're just like, oh, it's so hot, I can't eat. What are you doing, Miss Priya? Oh. Were you holding court? Yeah, you had people watching you. You loved people. She loves people. You coming? Turn the camera all the way around. Why, there is Debbie. Oh, you were chasing me. I thought you were. I thought you would. Whoa. Whoa. Hello, Zabu. You can see Cameron's up on the platform behind her there. Hey, Puffins. Has the treat lady been here yet? No? Is the snack wagon here? You always got something to say. Oh, life is so stressful. So stressful. Zoom in on his face past this wire. It's not working so good. I was just wondering if Lori was watching. Yeah, we can't have Sabu without Lori watching. Alright, everyone. I'm going to try and get out ahead of this rain. Thank you for joining with me this afternoon. Sorry, I didn't actually find a keeper. Talk to you later. Goodbye, Sabu.